Hello and welcome to Beyond the Veil background information. Today we're doing about one of my characters in one of my stories, and it's going to be Milli Malikis from No Sleep in the Shadows. As usual, what I'll do is I'll give you a quote from the book that they're in, and then go through the whole character profile with you as best I can. So let's get into it. So typical, whenever Milli comes along, it's like we don't even exist. It's not like they're even a couple. Milli's such an ugly demon, and just as ugly as a human. Why doesn't he think of us like his babysitter? Then we'd be in heaven. Quote from the popular girls in No Sleep in the Shadows. This is Milli, the female protagonist in No Sleep in the Shadows, a chubby slime demon from a reformer family who just wants to get on with her life without slipping into being the typical sex-obsessed demon like some of her kind. She's surprisingly normal, sweet, and friendly, but because she could be powerful, she's at risk for the night of her 18th birthday when her powers will increase. Name: Milli Malikis. Position: slime lust demon, but she's a reformer. Story featured in No Sleep in the Shadows. Role: female protagonist. Gender: female. Description: she's about 5'4", plump with curves, seemingly dyed black hair with teal and electric blue stripes like highlights, flopped over one side of her head, the other side shaved down to a very slight covering of hair, but of course demons can make their hair look impossible. She has very pale anemic skin, as if she'd never been in the light before, and her eyes are a nice soft aqua shade. In her demon form, she's made completely of an aqua bluish gel or slime with various tentacles and an ability to just settle down into a seeming pool of water and snare her prey. Realm the Veil. Abilities: as a slime lust demon, she can turn into a puddle, move through various places, and use her tentacles to wrap around a male individual and drain them of their energy until they offer their soul in order to survive, all through sexual actions with tentacles that can suck and penetrate. Typical hentai tentacles. As a reformer, she doesn't do this. As a reformer, she gains her energy from human sweat and can use her slime to heal and calm, to tranquilize and to soothe anyone needing help and reduce swelling, so she uses this in the gym to help clean up sweat and prevent damages and bruising. Master, the Almighty. Personality: fun, bubbly, but deep down very insecure because she's a lust demon and knows she can't trust everything people say to her. She is intelligent and caring, unwilling to see others in pain, but very fearful that she can't protect herself at all, no matter what. She is also affectionate and playful when around Artaxes. Around him she can be more open and even rude, having to deal with his grumbles and being willing to torment him, although part of her is very attractive and even a little possessive of him. Relations: Artaxes, her best friend and someone she has a crush on. He's the only person that accepts her as her, and so is the easiest person to communicate with. Tino, Milli's father and a woodland demon who loves kids, wants to have more kids, and wants to be a grandfather. He is overtly affectionate to his daughter, but this is also because when they were younger, they could not be left alone with their father, as Tino's kind traditionally ate children, and he was also fearful he might try and eat his kids. He is very eager to help. He is very eager to do whatever he can to help Milli, and is very fond of Artaxes. Kefeda, a reformer demon and neighbour of Milli through their dorm time. Kefeda is the one demon that Milli trusts with everything, and he and her get along in an intellectual way, and generally just talk and call each other friends. But whenever she's unsure of things, she talks to him, especially when it's regarding Artaxes. Manx, a young reformer demon on the basketball team with Artaxes, but a friend of Milli's from reformer school. Manx is actually very fond of Milli to the point he would gladly be her companion if not her mate in place of Artaxes, but Milli tends to see him more like a brother. History: born the lone survivor in her parents' first brood, her swamp demon mother and woodland demon father had already become reformers and were eager to teach their daughter the benefit of being kind to humans. She has a sweet and adorable manner, so it's easy for her to learn, and in reform kindergarten and elementary, she was always looking after everyone that was getting stressed and upset and telling off the bullies. As she gets older, her natural gelatinous form means her human form appears chubby, and there's nothing she can do about it, but the non-demons torment her greatly for it, and Milli is so determined she doesn't want to become a nasty demon that she refuses to feel angry about them. Then one holiday to the lake, she meets a little boy crying because he cut his knee, and automatically she uses her tentacles to soothe him. This little boy is a mistema called Artaxes, and from that moment on they become close to the point of being inseparable. However, as they grow up and it starts to become clear that Artaxes is turned into a bad boy that acts more like a lust demon than her, Milli's grown feelings of affection are at risk of never being revealed to him until her 18th birthday, when her powers come to fruition and she must spend a horrifying moment in hell and hope to come out sane on the other side. Final comments. Milli was written as a joke on the hentai tentacle slime monster things, but also because it was nice to write a chubby demon character with a guy like Artaxes. and she's really a fun character to play with and enjoy. Thank you for listening.